Hey, how you doing? All right, the pipes are coming back. They're coming back. And anybody that knows me knows this is my passion in life. But it's kind of hard to do when you got 5 straight days of rain. You want to get outdoors, you want to cook outdoors, but you just can't. You can't. 5 straight days of this. Not all kidding aside, all right? But then it broke. And look who's back. Look who's back. That's right. All right, let's do a little recap. We're using a ton of leftovers today. Do you remember? We had these green little beauties called shishito peppers. We tossed them in olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic, and just charred the crap out of them, blistered them on the grill. That's what we do. And there they are. Handsome. Handsome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Onion time. Remember that? Yep. We had a whole red onion. We chopped it in half. We diced it. We also had some celery. There we go. Just getting through the maintenance. I know you people don't want to see this bullshit again. There's our shishito peppers. Now let's get a look at the actual mise en place. There is our star. A 3/4 pound pork loin roast for what? $1.90? Yes. As well as a $1.19 tube of 80/20 ground beef. Come on, people, find the specials. Tomatoes, celery, looks like a little container of spinach arugula. Some canned juice, wait, pasta, all right. Kalamata olives? All right, I think I know what's going on here. I think I know what's going on. This is going to be a one-pot meal. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to call it American Goulash. What do we do, Mimi?
Use what you have.
And as usual, she's never wrong. Let's break down that pork loin roast, shall we? We're going to cut these into about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/5, I don't know. Let's just call it 1/2 by 1/2 inch chunks. Nice marbling. Oh yeah, grab a real knife, will you please? Thank you very much. Right, proper slicing knife. All we're going to do is cut slices out of this thing, right? Are you with me? See how it slices through it? So it's called a slicing knife. They're going to lay them on top of each other, turn them sideways, cut them into strips, duh. Then we're going to turn them sideways again and cut them into lovely, I'm going to call them 1/4 inch. We don't want them too thick. We want them to be able to get soft. We want that fat to be able to caramelize and create the flavor. I don't know if I've ever told you, but I'm in partnership with a company called Benissimo Oils right here in Tucker. All right, there's our finished mise en place. Tomatoes diced, onions, celery, leftovers. There's our pork. There's our leftover shishitos. Let's put this thing together. Hey, I don't know if I told you, but I'm in partnership with this wonderful company of flavored olive oils. Benissimo Oils right here in Tucker, Georgia. Of course I am. If you haven't figured this shit out, I'll put a link below. But just go to the website, and I'll even send you a 10% discount if you email me and let me know you want it, all right? So there goes butter, olive oil, extra virgin. In goes that ground beef. Cook that till it starts to brown just a little bit, and then we'll add those pork chunks, all the fat cap, the marbling. It's all going to come together. All right. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and get this baby seasoned. We're going to start it with a full healthy dose of freshly ground cracked black pepper. Let's call it a tablespoon, and very light on the salt because of the saltiness of this dish in general. Add those tomatoes. Let's get them broken down. This is all about adding seasoning at every level. Who here would like to have a nice long dissertation about seasoning from me? Oh, I don't blame you, big dumb animal. Way too long-winded. All right, let's get the rest of our mirepoix veggies in there. Onions, celery. There goes all our leftovers. Shishito peppers, green onion bulbs. Let's get that mixed around. Let's sweat those down. Shout out to Richard Simmons. We are sweating these to the oldies. Next level, here goes all that fried garlic, and we're going to go heavy. I'm going to put 2 full tablespoons, heaping if you will. There goes 2 teaspoons of dried oregano leaves. We need that. And there's that carne asada. So universal, so useful. I'm going to call that a teaspoon. Mix it all in. Let that simmer. All right, let's get that tomato sauce in there. I've got 2 cans open. We're going to double check first. Don't forget to rinse. Let's see if 1 can will be enough to add color and thickness. My guess is it won't, but let's go ahead and go through the process, shall we? Let's continue to empty the trash can. There goes about 2 tablespoons of all that fresh thyme. A couple days out, coloration not good, flavor just fine. We're using what we have, people, right? And this is a stew. There goes that very little bit of spinach and arugula mix, because why not? It just makes this dish so much more healthier. Okay, and you know what? In actuality, it's not an unhealthy dish. There's a lot of good quality stuff in here. All right. And then we go with the wild card ingredient. Yes, Kalamata olives, whole. Trust me, they're going to soften up. They're going to bust up. They're going to add a tang to this dish. All right. Let's go with your hot sauce of your choice. Mine is always sriracha. And in goes our pipette pasta. I like to call these plumbing elbows because they look like a connector on some PVC piping. But they absorb sauce and they hold it in the middle of that little elbow. 10 times better than a regular macaroni, all right? And I was right. We need 1 more can. Dump it in, do the rinse, do the toss, get it all spun around. Let's get this all in there. There goes 4 cups of the 8 cups of beef stock we had. We're gonna top off that pasta. That should be just enough, okay? Bring it to a simmer. We're gonna add exactly 1 cup only of heavy cream. That's gonna help thicken it. And a teaspoon, if you can believe it, of soy sauce. I will come up with a recipe for this, and I will post it in the comments below. But you have to promise to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and smash that notification bell. Are you with me? Throw a lid on this thing into the oven for about 30 minutes at 350. And voila. Look at that. Listen to this too. Listen. Oh yeah. Pasta's, I'm going to predict by the time it's done, will be a little on the overcooked side, but still tender with a little bit of connection to the teeth. And as usual, a whole lot of richness in here. Let's finish this off with basically the juice of 3/4 of a lemon, but you could use a whole one, trust me. Let's put it in the bowl. Now the next few seconds should pretty much speak for itself. Oh my, billowing steam, beautifully held together pasta. Well, there won't be a tasting scene this time because I'm not quite there, but who thinks this is gonna rock? I'm 4 for 4.
California has a terrible homeless problem. Why do you think that is?
I appreciate that question. And I think it's a matter of perspective. Let's kind of flip the script on that, okay? Let's kind of put a new lens on that. I mean, you see a homeless man, I see an outdoorsman. We got a lot of natural habitat in this state, and I'm just so proud that so many people in California can take advantage of that.
And how many think this guy is a satanic farging arsehole? Yeah, me too. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, click on this, click on that. Definitely leave a comment, share it. When we hit 1,000 subscriptions, we're going to make a lot of needy people happy. God bless.